Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. For anyone who is new, my name is Olivia, and for today's video, I thought I would do a not a makeup tutorial, get ready with me, chit chat, kind of all encompassing video today. There's a lot to talk about since I haven't been filming as much. The little monsters are bonding well. Right now, Mr. Micah is on the floor, chillaxing in his little nest, and the tiny kitten Luna is running around like crazy, getting out his zoomies. I'm going to try to get him in here on camera maybe next week when he's calm, but right now is his zoomies time. So, all right. Now, as you can see, today I am wearing one of those fabulous Target dresses that I'm completely obsessed with since I saw the blue one. I now have all five of this style of dress, with the little frills and oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have them. I found these, I bought the original one at full price, and the rest of them I got on clearance. So yes, I'm excited about that. I wore the golden one with the black print day before yesterday, and that one was the bargain. That was the least expensive of them all. That one was 11, I'm trying to remember it correctly, but it was like $11.99 or something. It was really the least expensive of all of them. This one was $24, so it was one of the more expensive ones, but it's so pretty. But for today, it's Happy Friday. It's exciting. But I wanted to wear this nice bright one. I liked the contrast with the reds and the pinks and this deep color here. So I pulled out my three palettes here. This one I only want the one color out of. So, but the color is really super pretty, and I wiped it off by accident. I was swatching them here, different colors here, and they got smeared. So no biggie, but I figured I would go all out pinks and burgundies today. Okay, so I'll get started doing my makeup and chit-chatting about the fun stuff going on here. As you could see from my posts, if you go follow me on Facebook and Instagram, it's been super cool. The little dudes are really getting to know one another, and it's really fun just watching them interact. And Luna's personality is really coming out. He is very dominant, and it's adorable watching these two interact. Now I'm just gonna take a lighter pink. I should show you while I'm doing it, since not a makeup tutorial, but I'm taking this color and just blending it above the crease. But it's so cute watching him develop his personality. It's so adorable. Micah's pretty chill until he's not. But they get into wrestling matches. It's so cute watching it. We did lose that mirror the other day, which I'm going to be turning it into a oh my goodness, I just had the word in my head. A tag board, a cork board. That's the better phrase for it. Turning it into a cork board because that frame is fantastic. And honestly, that is much more useful as a cork board than it was as a mirror. I don't really need so many mirrors in the house. So, okay, I like that. I'm doing it, my makeup kind of light-ish. I don't really want it to compete with the dress. How could it compete with the dress? Just kind of want it to go coordinate with, if that makes any sense. Okay, change brushes. And I'm going to go with a little bit of a darker pink from the same palette. It's this guy here. And then just underneath, right in here. But I don't know if I don't know if I mentioned it, but my sewing machine is on the fritz, and I had to pull out my beautiful antique sewing machine. I'm not sure of its age. I do want to check and see, but it's one of those beautiful old Singers with the gold scroll work on it. I pulled that out to finish up some sewing projects, but my brother Project Runway machine is stuck in reverse. I don't know. So I'm going to get that one to the shop eventually. But in the meantime, I did something I should have done before, and I got a backup machine, a real backup machine. Now, I'll explain my Singer issue. My machine is very, very old. It has not been rewired or looked over, and the pedal, it gets hot. It heats up pretty hot, and I don't want to take a chance on anything happening to it. So, starting a fire or doing anything crazy like that. So I use it as little as possible. It's still an excellent machine. I want to take it to get it looked at to make sure it's still in excellent shape, and maybe get the pedal and stuff rewired. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that's something that they do. I don't know if it's something that I should do, but it needs to be looked at just to make sure. So I do not leave it plugged in because of the same concern. All right, so we've got this. I think I'm liking this. But I ordered a backup machine. Since I loved my brother Project Runway machine, I ordered one very similar. It should be here on Tuesday. But having a backup machine is important. Now, for anyone who knows me, I think under my stairs is the graveyard of sewing machines. And I think I have to explain that because I have my great-grandmother's Singer under there that does not work at all. I have my mother's Singer from the 1980s that is stuck on stupid, and it's been stuck on stupid for a while. I think it was a lemon, but it's down there kind of hanging out, and it costs way too much money to get some of these machines worked out. When I took in my mother's to get fixed the last time, it was over $100 to get it looked at. I don't know if that's just because I took it to a specific place and they were just expensive, but to get it fixed, it was even more. It made no sense to get it fixed if I can get another sewing machine for less money. Now the older two, the one that was my great-grandmother's and the one that's downstairs right now, are antiques and keepsakes, I guess you might want to say. At this point, I'm not going to let those go. But also have a sewing machine. I just wanted the cabinet when I bought it. Sewing machine that is, I don't even know what kind it is. It came in a table, and that sucker is heavy, but it doesn't work. So that's down there too. But having the graveyard of the sewing machine, I now have one on the way. I got it really inexpensively. I used some of my points, my credit card points to when I ordered it, and it cut off quite a bit of money from the price. So going back into that light pink. So I feel okay with doing that. But as a consequence to having to purchase a new machine, I am not buying any scarves from the sale. I know there's like an insane, awesome sale, but I am not buying any scarves from the membership sale. All those ones on the favorites page, or the most popular page. So it's a trade-off. So. Okay, I'm just kind of trying to smooth out that harsh edge. I didn't want the harsh edge. Just kind of wanted to blend out. Like that better? Okay. So now I'm going to go in, find my crease brush. My favorite one is missing. My favorite one is missing. So I'll use the Mary Kay brush and I'll go in just in the crease with a little darker color from this palette. I'm thinking this one because I think it matches this here, the background color. So just right out here, and I'll have to hold my eyeball steady, but just right out in this little corner here. And I'll do the same thing on the other eye. I think Micah misses these daily filmings because he hasn't slept like this in a bit. He's very calm. I have to do this. I know that was an abrupt change, but when I looked down, I saw him and he's sound asleep. So cute. Okay. I like the way I did. Let's get this a little bit better. I'm being a perfectionist. So, all right. So I think that's good. Like that, just a little dark in the corner. And then in the center, I'm going to fill in with slightly darker. I have to find the correct brush for that. I will just use, trying to find the one I just had that's double-ended. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I am now going to use, I'm thinking I'm going to, I think I want a bright color. I think I'm going to go with Barbie Brat from the La Mariposa palette because I want it bright. Feeling that. And I might just do it all over and skip doing extra. But that's what, so back to it. So that's the sewing machine fun I've been having. But I also want to, when I was looking at it, it has the one that's on its way, has more stitches, and it has a better thread holder on the top. The one thing I really did not like about the machine, the Brother machine that I have been using, is that the thread holder is small, and I like to get I like bigger threads, bigger spools of thread. It makes it easier for me when I'm doing my big sewing projects. I don't like to have to change out often. So it's harder to get the bigger spools of thread on it and have them work correctly. And I was using a piece that I made up out of a coat hanger and a piece of cardboard, a weighted cardboard thing, and just put it on. It was kind of cool. It worked. But when I started cleaning up to organize the living room, I broke it. And I haven't had a chance to fix it. So it will get fixed. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I'm going to darken up the corner a little bit more, but I think I'm really liking that. It's pink. It's that pop of pink that I wanted, but it's not, I don't feel like it's overdone, if that makes sense. And I think I'm going to go with very little bits underneath today. I'm not going crazy. I've still got to prepare dinner. I'm not even sure what we're going to have, except that we're having spinach salad. So that'll be the first course is spinach salad. But I'm liking that. I think that's pretty. Okay, let's put that away. All right, now I'm going to pull out that brush again and darken up the corners just a little bit. I didn't want to use eyeliner today at all. And I didn't really want my makeup winged out. I just wanted to work with my eye shape. Keep it like so. And I will touch this up when I put on my foundation. I haven't done that yet. I just prepped my skin with a little bit of oil. Make it even. Okay, there we go. All right, that's it. That's all I'm doing for that. I'll keep these out because I might, just in case I do something awkward. Okay, now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation that I have. I've got 120W as my color. Did 2 pumps. That might be a little bit too much. I'm just tapping it on as I like to. Put it on this way and then use the brush. Of course, get it down the neck, blend it in. That was something I learned. You gotta blend it down the neck. Not in high school though, not when I first started putting makeup on. It's really funny looking back at all the photographs of my makeup, and I had really pale skin anyway, but I had like ultra pale makeup on, and I just had to ring right here. It was so funny. Okay. All right, so other things that have been going on. Mostly with the kittens and then playing. That's mostly what I've been doing, is taking care of kitties. And it's quite fun. It's definitely exhausting sometimes though. All right. I'm gonna say, especially when they get in trouble at the same exact time, doing things at the same time on different floors, trying to clean up the one and the other one does something silly. It's so funny. I laugh about it now, but it's like, really, dudes? All right, so get this on. Okay. All right, get that there. And I like to use both the foundation brush and the sponge. Now this one is not wet. The other ones I wet. This one works better for me when it's not wet. So I just do that, do a little tap to make sure there's no streaks. Sometimes I'm not really good at the foundation application and I get streaks. So, okay. Now today I've got little dark circles here. I've got a little extra. There we go. trying to avoid using the concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe off the excess. I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh my goodness, please excuse me. Okay, no sneezing. All right, now all right. When it comes to my blush, I'm going to use the pink. I like this one, and I think it would go with my look today. Get my favorite blush brush. All right. I'm pleased with that. I'm happy with it. Okay. All right, I've got my setting powder. It's the Beauty Bakery, the cassava flour. That under the eyes. Looks like I'm putting it on heavier than I actually am. I only pick up a little bit with this sponge. It's like this much, and so it's not as much as it looks like. It also keeps me from, using this also keeps me from flicking the powder up into my eyes, which I've done it a billion times. I don't know why. I seem to always do it. A little bit of powder. That's it. That's it for that. Just got to do a little bit of lipstick, and then I will do my head wrap for today. I've gone back to the Wendy for today's wrap because I'm giving the Uber Poof a break. I haven't modified the white one yet by pulling out the fluff. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just going to remember to put mascara on. But I think I'm not going to do anything under my eyes today. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I normally do a little bit underneath to tie in, but I just don't feel like it today. All right. All right, mascara. Okay. Still using the extra super lash from Rimmel. That was the one I got a two-pack for $4 and change at the Rite Aid. Just still using that one. And for my lips, I think I'm gonna go with this bright pink. That's the all right, focus eyes. It's the Pink Punch from liquid lip from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I realized that I probably don't need to put on lip liner with this particular brand, but it's part of my makeup routine. So I don't feel, sorry for my scratchy nose. My nose is scratchy. Sorry for scratching my nose. It itches like crazy. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like I'm finished my makeup if I don't do it. So I guess it's like when we're coloring doing the outline of what we're coloring and then lightly coloring it in. I'm going to look in the mirror. It also helps to correct the top of my lips. I'm not symmetrical on the top lip, and I can compensate for the side that's smaller by overdrawing, but just slightly. Okay, so I'm going to put on the bright pink. This probably won't last through dinner, not because the lipstick won't last, but my hubster is not a big fan of the bright lipstick. So I'll probably take it off and change out to something a little bit less colorful. Something more neutral. No. But I like the way this one looks. Okay. All right. So let that dry down a little bit. Okay. I did not every time I need to get, I'm out of step. Every time I look up, I realize I didn't do something. Let me find I didn't even correct my eyebrows here. Just do a little brushing out. I have a little bit of product left on this from the last time, so just gonna see if it'll work to fix them up. Okay. I don't mess with them too much, so it's okay. All right, so makeup finished. Now for the head scarf, there's so many choices, so many things I could choose from. I'm just going to show you some ideas I had while pulling scarves. I thought, looking at the different ones, I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have pink? That would be kind of cool, and or maybe even a purple. And I was like, no, this pink isn't exactly the right pink for this. I think it's just off a few shades. I needed a little bit more. I need to be a little bit brighter and have a little bit of purple in it to match the color that's like in the, hard to see, but that's in this flower. It just didn't match well. Same with the purple. It's not quite, doesn't quite match the stuff that's up here, and you can't see it. It's not filming well because this looks more red or more hot pink than it actually is in person. So I went against that, and then I grabbed this one and was like, well, wouldn't this be pretty? And I was like, maybe. So I left this one, leaving this one out. And then I pulled out, oh my goodness, I pulled out this one here. And I'm like, well, maybe, I don't know. I wanted to do a 2 scarf look today. So I was like, maybe this one, and then maybe with this, because I liked the different pinks in this and reds. I thought this was really cool, and add more texture, more pattern. I know this is vibrant and crazy, but patterns. I thought it would be fun to just to add the stripes, and I'm like, I'm not sure about this one because this one has an extra pattern, and I don't want to go too much pattern. So I liked this one, but I didn't like it, so put this one aside. And then I pulled out this color. I liked the color, but it's a square, and I wanted a rectangle scarf to go today. I just wanted 2 two rectangles instead of doing any compensating and all that. I wanted it to be a little bit easier. So I said, I love the color, just not today. Then I grabbed the petalsoft and I went, okay, this matches up here, matches the frills. It's not the dark color that I wanted, but I can work with this. This will be fine. And I think that, leave this here, I think this goes with this back here because that's my shawl. It's kind of cool. It's one of those weird things. If I'm going for a prairie, I'm going all the way. I'm just going all the way. So I was like, oh, this goes, okay. And then if I toss in this, I think that might work. So I'm hoping that it works because I like it. I like the pull the pinks because I think these, minus the one odd bluey color here, I think it brings in all the colors here pretty well. Hide that blue if I can. I think it brings in all the other colors in this pattern really well. So, okay. I'm gonna scooch back just a little bit. All right. Now, I'm putting this one up front so that it gives a kind of a break between the patterns. A break between the busyness. Put this guy over there. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to fold over just a bit. And bring it across just like so. Excuse me. All right, now I'm keeping one end very small. I'm hoping this will work. I don't want any tails, and I'm not doing a veil. I want to keep it turbany. Tying a knot back here. Just keep it off my shoulders. Okay. All right. This one could have been a little bit shorter. That's okay. I will fold it in and I'll be able to tuck it up underneath. Okay. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to bring this up, try to keep it flat. And it's not going to reach around, but it's going to be good because I'm going to tie this one on and have the longer end over this side. Okay. Okay. Folding over slightly just to get rid of that blue. I don't want that up front. All right. Let's go underneath and bring that around. Yep, that's about the same length. I'm going to tie it. Okay. All right, now making sure my knots are stacked like so. So they're not on top of one another, sitting on top of one another. Just like that. All right. Now this guy will be tucked in. Just for now, there's a nifty fold right there, so I'm going to utilize that to hold that in place. So I have this like so. what I'm going to do is bring this up and over and around and do the same thing here. Up and over and around. Okay. And I can bring this one, fold in the short bits, bring it up one more time. Now I don't want that fringy bit showing. So I'm going to fold it in. Okay. Bringing it up and over. And I'm going to find the pocket, which is right there, and tuck it in. So I've got a nice zigzag. I like the zigzags. Okay. Right. Bringing this up and making sure that this is tucked in nice and neatly. I think I'm really digging this. Make it nice and neat. I can see some little fringes here. Can roll those under. Now I like the idea of keeping them both on, keeping the stripes and words. Oh my goodness. I like the idea of keeping the two scarves separated like this, but I also like the crisscross fun of mixing them up too. Excuse me. But I think I like this for today. No, I know it's fun. Okay. I think I might leave it. Probably gonna go back to this, but I just thought of something. That would be kind of fun also. If I had it up here, and did we not, we could then get a little bit of the stripes on this side. Wrap it around. It's not so bad. So I get these stripes on this side with the plain. So bringing this around. And I'm going to find a nice place to tuck this in. It's kind of cool. And I also get the plain on this side because I can open it up like so. And it's covering up this where this scarf was brought up, which is kind of cool. Just opened it up a little bit and bring it around. And where's that? Pockets back here. Just tuck it in there. Well, this is even prettier. Okay. Okay, maybe I'm not going back to the other one. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay, now I'm hoping the back looks really good. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. I gotta fix it. I can feel one piece that's odd. Okay, tuck that in. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to turn around. I think I like this. Now I also could tuck in all of this red in the front and have like this. I think that's also a possibility, but I think that little tiny bit of red isn't so bad to have there. I do like these Striped Delights scarves. Nice petal soft and a Striped Delight. It's kind of cool. Okay. All right, now grabbing maybe. Okay, I can do that. If I can find the other one here. I kind of like those. Okay. So we have the earrings. I don't think I need a brooch or a headband or anything else. I think this is just cool enough. Just the way it is. All right. Now, it's exciting. Let me see if I can stand up and show you the whole dress as much as my camera can capture. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Okay. Okay, so we're stuck. Okay, so this is, please excuse that, the whole dress. I think I like it with the step back here. This with the headscarf. Okay. All right. And if I get cold, I have my shawl. I got obsessed with this really chunky yarn, this Lion brand homespun yarn, and I found this pattern and went crazy with making these particular ones. I'm not a huge fan of the fringe being this long, so I'm probably going to snip and tie knots, but it is rather pretty and old-fashioned, kind of like me, old-fashioned. So, all right. Well, I hope you ladies have a wonderful weekend. Shabbat Shalom, and I will see you in the next tutorial.